Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Saturday, August 10th? Is that the 10th or the 11th? God damn it, dude. August 11th. Holy shit. Holy shit. August 11th. So there we go. Summer's gone, right? How is everyone doing, huh? I'm sorry, I apologize. What happened with the light was that I had the tall standing light, right, which is basically just in front of me. Um, So it had the fixture at the top, right? Which is like I don't know what, like 6 feet tall, and then the other one is like kind of in the middle where you can actually adjust it, the position and the direction. I was using that all the time in my podcast, but it came off, and the whole fucking wire came off. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So now I had to use this goddamn thing, which is right in front of my face, and the video is not going to be that great. I mean, I'm sorry, not the video, but the light. Yeah, well, the video too, right? In any case, so you guys can see my face, right? There we go. It hasn't changed since the last podcast, so there we go. How are you doing? Huh? How is everyone doing? So yeah, so I was running around today, right? I was running around, running around. I was running around actually. What happened was that I woke up late. I was watching Quantum Leap, with Scott Bakula and Dean. What's his name? What the fuck, this dude? I keep forgetting his name. He's a funny guy. Um, but yeah, so I was watching that, and then I went to my sandwich shop. I dropped off my laundry at the laundry store, right? And and uh, and then I came back, and then what happened was that, as you all know, I have two bedrooms, right? I mean, I converted this study, kind of a study, into second bedroom because it gets a little noisy in my master bedroom because of like traffic and all that. I mean, it's not bad, but I guess it's not really traffic. It's all like air conditioning that all these restaurants use, down at the second floor where the fuck it is, right, in my neighborhood. So when I go into my second bedroom, right, it's much quieter. Cukes, right, cukes. It's much quieter, and so mm, I had that what do you call the projector actually set up, right, with the Apple TV. The projector, which I actually bought back in 2015, I think, when I moved my engineers into our new office on the 15th floor. But then instead of projectors, I set up the TVs both in the front room and then in the engineer's room. Because projectors are a pain in the ass. And then I realized this morning that I was watching, I turned it on and I was watching, I think Quantum Leap, one of those, right? But then I realized that it makes too much fucking noise. It also emits a lot of heat, by the way. I'm like, fuck this. You know what? Um, I mean, it's not a cheap one. It's at least like $400 that I paid through my company, Um, but then I realized that, yeah, it makes a fucking noise and all that, right? I'm like, fuck this. So I drove to Micro Center. I picked up a TV, right, 40 inches for $199. One of those Vizios, right? And then from there I went to IKEA, right? And I picked up one of those like a little higher, like those tables, narrow but a little higher, because I wanted to set that up right in front of my bed in my second bedroom. And so basically, I built that table, standard IKEA bullshit. And that's what I did. And so I set this up and I tested it. So I basically connected the Apple TV to the new Vizio TV. And all I need to do is to just buy batteries for the remote for the TV, right? That's it. That's all I had to do. So yeah, and I also from IKEA, right? I also picked up two bathroom mats. So I basically replaced those bathroom mats, right? And yeah, so from Micro Center, I actually also got I also bought like a keyboard and a combo keyboard and a mouse, because sometimes I use mouse here when I'm lying in my in my living room on the couch, but sometimes I have to work when I just don't want to work in my small office setup over there, but I just want to like take it easy at the same time I want to work, or I want to do uh, basically work. So basically I got this, right? I got this goddamn keyboard, and then the other part, which was the mouse, right? So I basically set that mouse, since that is a wired mouse, right? So I set it up in my small office here, home office, and then this one with the remote, right, with the USB thing. Now I'm going to use this here in my living room. So I'm all set. There we go. I'm all set. So yeah, I took it easy. I mean, I had actually I picked up some amazing ramen noodles yesterday from one of those places here on what was it, Ramson, or one of those streets, right? But I was actually thinking, this is what happens. This is what I fucking hate IKEA. You know what? First of all, there were so many fucking people there. I couldn't find parking in the parking garage, right? So I had to basically park outside. And then, they make you go through the fucking whole fucking there, like, showrooms, and you gotta go through the fucking marketplace, right? In order to get to pick up your fucking thing, right? So what I do is that I, instead of going in the square directions, right? Square directions with all the other fucking people, right? I just go I go diagonal. So this time, basically, I knew what I wanted. I took a picture of the tag, of the whatever the fuck it was, right? The table. And then on my way, the only thing that I picked up was the bathroom mats. That's it. 2 mats. And the table I picked up, how much was it? Like $40. $40 plus the bathroom mats. It all came out to like $60 and a change, right? But it's just, I don't know. Why do you have to fucking go through the whole fucking showroom, and then you you have to go through the fucking marketplace, because it's like a whole fucking thing, dude. I don't know what the fuck it is, right? It's obvious because they want you to buy. They want you to buy whatever you see on your way to the checkout, right? Except for the 2 mats, I didn't buy anything. Anything else? No. Why would you fucking waste your money, on buying shit that you don't need, right? There you go. Oh, by the way, from Micro Center, I also bought how much was this? This National Geographic, $6.99. Sleep, huh? You guys can see it in the reverse order, right? Sleep. So they got, National Geographic usually has a lot of great topics, and I'm looking forward to reading this. Obviously, it has a thing on sleep and what happens in sleep and Ready to Return. the Basques were master whalers of their day. They're just talking about whaling and all that bullshit. Aren't the whales actually the are close to extinction on one of those fucking things? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that, but what the fuck? Oh shit! They have articles on like fucking. Remember the ivory, the African ivory, where they kill the elephants in order to take their horns, where the fuck it is, right? They have one of those. Anyway, so I don't want to talk about National Geographic, but nor do I want to promote National Geographic on my podcast, right? Exactly. How is everyone doing, by the way? Mega Omega, right? How is everyone doing? God damn it, I'm going to fill out some seeds, like pumpkin seeds, right? See that? Pumpkin seeds! In any case, so yeah, so this is my weekend, and oh, my friend was calling me at midnight last night. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I think he was out about, right? And I think I was sleeping at that time, or I was just about to go to sleep, you know. And yeah, so I took it easy last night. I was we were planning to go for drinks, happy hour drinks, Friday night, but then I guess everybody just like kind of like you know I don't know what's that word you use, like at noon you're talking to your colleagues, right? It's not me, but there's another company that I work with, right? So they told me that they were going to grab drinks, and then towards like 6 o'clock, right? Everybody's like, no, I just want to go home. You know, I don't want to get drinks. And, you know, so I'm like, so the guy was like, hey, sorry, man. You just, you know, we just decided to, everything just fell. And we just ended up going home. So I'm on my way home too. So maybe next time, I'm like, all right, yeah, no worries. So I picked up the Japanese food, right, yesterday, last night, and that's what I had. I was supposed to actually, I wanted to actually cook some lamb with some turnips and all that. But I wasn't going to do a cooking video, by the way. But then this is the other fucking thing that happens at IKEA, right? You go on a fucking Saturday evening, right? The fucking lines at the checkout are so fucking long that it takes like at least like 40 minutes to go through the fucking checkout, right? You only have 3 fucking items. Why don't they have like what is that term that Whole Foods uses? 10 items or less. Sir, man, come to this land and then we'll treat you like a prince or a princess, because you don't have to fucking like wait for these fucking assholes to go through the checkout with 1,000 items that they bought, right? Why don't they have that? I don't fucking understand. I only had 3 items. You know, the table that I built, and the 2 rugs. I mean, the bathroom mats. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And so I was waiting like 40 minutes. I'm like, yeah, it's just a fucking shit show, dude. What the fuck it is, dude? But I was patient, you know. I was patient. I was just like checking out my email, you know, CNN, money, stream, and all that. Yeah, this was like close to 7 o'clock. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Well, first of all, I am, I'm gonna pay for this fucking bullshit, IKEA, right? And then I was planning to cook lamb with some turnip and like in a Hunza style. And then it's already like fucking like 7:30 and I'm still in the fucking goddamn line, right? I'm like, fuck this. You know what? I don't think I can actually cook, build the table, take the TV out of the fucking box, connect it, and do all that bullshit while I'm cooking. And then I realized, oh wait, I had the ramen noodles. There we go. So that's what I had for dinner. Ramen noodles, veggie style, yeah, veggies. But you know what? They fucked it up. The restaurant I picked up the food from yesterday. I said I want to order ramen, veggie ramen. So she put the order right, veggie ramen. But then I waited there. She was like, "Oh, 5 minutes, 5 minutes." Have a seat, sir. Have a seat, sir. I can't do the Asian accent. I'm not a comedian. Um, but so I seated there and I waited for like 15 fucking minutes. When she told me 5 minutes, right? That's the first thing. Second, and then the lady comes, right, with my order, and she's like, chicken ramen, chicken. I'm like, what? I ordered vegetable ramen, and I knew there was something fucking wrong, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, that's my chicken. Yeah, I didn't want to fucking argue, right? Fuck that bullshit. If it's chicken, so what? I mean, I'm not a vegetarian or anything like that. So I come home, right? And then I come home and then I pour like half a glass of wine, to have with the noodles. And then I open the noodle, that fucking thing, they give you like, if you go to Japanese places, they give you this like fucking bowl. It's like a huge fucking bowl of like noodles and all that bullshit, right? And then I realized that it was actually vegetable. I'm like, okay, so why did they fucking tell me chicken? I don't fucking understand, right? And I'm like, all right, so okay, so that's it. That's what I ordered, veggie noodles, and that's what I had. So yeah, so that's what I had for as leftovers today, and and so here I am. I built the table. I set up the fucking TV in my second bedroom. I wanted to work, but then I'm like, you know what? If I don't have a good living situation to my satisfaction, it's very hard for me to concentrate and work. Like that fucking projector, dude. I think I'm gonna donate that projector to some fucking, I don't know, a friend of mine or whoever might need it, right? So yeah, that's what I did, and oh man, there was some beautiful chick. I was like going with my cart, right? Some beautiful chick just came down the fucking aisle, and I look at her. She's so like gorgeous, like very young and gorgeous, right? I don't know. She was like 18. I don't know, maybe 19. So gorgeous. I don't know. Oh my goodness, dude. In any case, so I mean, we all appreciate the beauty, right? Exactly. In any case, so I have a lot of great topics I want to talk about in my cheat sheet on my iPhone, obviously, right? And yeah, so this is my weekend, and I'm just taking it easy, as I always do. No, reading my company chart. See that? Our company logo. Yeah. And yeah, I was listening to Michael Pollan. I was listening to actually Neil deGrasse Tyson um, right after NPR, and I got another sandwich. I don't know why. Why did I get this? Oh, because I was really, really like this morning when I woke up. Right, I was really feeling very, very. I mean, I woke up late and I was feeling very, very like hungry. I usually keep a little bit of food in my uh, in my fridge, as you all should, right? and never drink and drive. Okay, never. Okay, you enjoy a drink at home and just relax, man. Or lady, or any other gender associates, right? But that woman was so beautiful, man. Oh, that chick was so goddamn beautiful. Oh my goodness, like, dude, I fell in love. She ran, and I had my cart. You know, IKEA has this fucking ramp, right? And then she came. Somebody was running towards me, and I looked back and I looked at her, what she was wearing, dude, beautiful. Oh my goodness, like, so I'm like, hey, what's going on? She was like, not much, you know. But she was too. I mean, she was young. You know, you don't want to fucking deal with that. And then off. I was gone. Off. I was gone. But in any case, so yeah, so I was running around, and then I parked my car, right? And then I replaced the bathroom mats, and and then I went down. Luckily, you know, the TV, and then the TV in the box, right? Because it's a 40-inch TV, and then the table from IKEA in the box. You know, both fit in my car, my smart car, you know, without a problem. So I drove up here, and basically luckily I'm living in a building that has an elevator. Yeah, you want to live in a building that has an elevator, man. Otherwise, it's a fucking pain in the ass to haul those fucking things, you know. Yeah, I'm not going back to the fucking small, like, fucking buildings. Because it's just convenient, you know. You grow old and you want to have a better living situation, you know. You learn things as you grow older, right? And also through time, and you know, from people, and etc., etc., right? Exactly. So what's going on? Twitter. What the hell's going on? I'm just looking at my emails. What the fuck, dude? Authorities named airline employee killed after rogue flight crash. What the fuck? So I was reading this, right? I was reading this, and it was like fucking. Was that on CNN or one of those BBC? So some fucking guy in Washington State, right? He's working for the one of the airports or one of those, right, airlines maybe. He basically took the plane, right? He took off, and he didn't know really how to fly, except that he was saying that, oh, he knew that through some fucking, like, um, video games he played, you know, where he flew fucking jets and where the fuck it is, right? And then these jets, real jets, like the U.S. Air Force, I think, and they were trying to divert him so he could basically not fucking crash land somebody's home, kill like 10 people, right? And he was like, and the guy is like, you want me to do that just because you're gonna arrest me or something, put me in fucking jail? Like, they're like, no, that's not even our concern at this point. We just want to make sure that you are safe, people on the ground are safe, and we want you to take like fucking left or where the fuck they were calling him, right? And he didn't listen. And apparently he fucking crash landed and he died. Well, first of all, why did he fucking take the plane? I don't fucking understand. Some fucking maniac on some pills or where the fuck it is? I don't fucking understand human beings, dude. I don't fucking understand human beings that people do shit like that and nobody ever knew that this guy had a problem or something like that, you know? What the fuck, dude? What the F, what the F? In any case, so, I'm sorry. To divert you guys into the subject, I was just looking at my emails, and that's one of the fucking bullshit that happened, right? What else is going on? Yeah, everybody's having a good time. Real good time. Times are good. Good times are good. Good times are now. Right? Yes. So, yeah, so this is my weekend. I actually ordered the second sandwich from the second shop in down on Court Street, right? I don't know why, because again, I'm repeating myself. I think I'm repeating myself. In which I realized maybe the first sandwich was not enough. I kind of still was hungry, maybe. So I went down to the second shop, but then I couldn't finish it, and then I put it in the fridge. So I think that's my sandwich for tomorrow breakfast, right? Or maybe tonight if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it. Who cares? 2 eggs, Swiss, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, right? Sure. Yeah, exactly. So I had to read this article on National Geographic about sleep inside the new science of slumber. What does that even fucking mean? That actually, what page is that? Hold on a fucking sec. Well, I think I had to go through the table of contents. Is that what it is? The science of sleep. Page 40. God damn it. Page 40. Poison in Africa to stop predators that kill livestock. Kenya's herders put out toxic bait and end up poisoning the ecosystem. What the fuck, dude? Let's go to fucking page 40, because I want to know what the fuck's going on with the sleep. 36, 7. Oh, here we go. Want to fall asleep? Read this story. No, seriously. Put down your phone. We'll show you what a healthy night's sleep looks like and how these blue lights keep us from getting enough. Americans sleep less than 7 hours a night, about 2 hours less than a century ago. In our restless, floodlit society, we often think of sleep as an adversary. What the fuck, dude? No, I can't. Like, I can't start my day unless I have at least like 7 hours of sleep, right? As you fall into sleep, our brain stays active and fires into its editing process, deciding which memories to keep and which ones to toss. Oh, it's gotta be a great article, by the way. It's gotta be a great article. REM sleep. So REM, in a wild state of psychosis, we are dreaming and flying and we are falling. Whether we remember it or not, we are also regulating our mood and consolidating our memories. Alright, so I don't want to like read the fucking whole fucking, where the fuck it is, right? The whole fucking National Geographic. But that's an interesting article, which I'm going to read later on, maybe tomorrow. Right? 28 goddamn minutes. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Wow. Well, humans are biological machines, as you know. Or maybe you don't know. We are biological machines. And we are complex creatures. We are complex creatures, including our body, as well as our mind, brain, mind. Our interaction with with our environment, our interaction with food and whatever we ingest into our body, as well as what we watch as far as entertainment and also as far as this is fucking funny. Like this fucking light, so fucking funny. So what I had to do was I had that fucking tall thing, right? Lie down with the chair supporting it, right? With one of those wooden chairs I have supporting it, and it's like in my fucking face. I gotta buy one of those fucking things from IKEA. One of those, I guess, maybe tomorrow or maybe this week, right? But in any case, without digressing, yeah, it looks funny. without digressing, oh god, it's so fucking funny. I'm sorry. Without digressing, so human life on this planet is very complicated. As we know more about our place in the universe, right? Um, Things get more complicated. There's more knowledge. There's more knowledge about our past, about our place in time, and about our universe. Although I don't agree with some of the theories. Not that I'm an expert, but I don't think there was a Big Bang. I don't think there was a Big Bang. I think this is how it was, and this is how it would be. Except that the universe is expanding. Don't quote me on that, but I think this is what it is, and this will go on forever. Forever? Forever? Really? Yes, sir. Forever. If the universe is like freaking up to infinity, then the time is also up to infinity, right? Forever. This will go on and on and on. I'm trying to find an almond, which I found, in the Mega Omega box, right? What else is going on, huh? How's everyone doing? Good? Yeah? That's good. So, when human beings first landed on the moon, back in the 60s, when the psychedelics were on the rise and all that bullshit with Timothy Leary. Alright, I'm sorry. Probably. No, I was listening to Michael Pollan. He's a great guy. He wrote a book, How to Change Your Life or Mind, one of those, right? Including, psychedelics, change of mind, death, depression, and all these bullshit, all these things, right? So so I was listening to him on YouTube, and he's a great guy. You guys should check it out. I actually bought his book. I told you guys in one of my last podcasts, one of my old podcasts, right? And he's a great guy. And when you experiment with psychedelics in later in your life, when you're mature, I think what happens is that you learn a lot. Instead of when you're in your fucking teens and you're taking fucking LSD, you have no fucking idea what the fuck going on. You thought it was just a fucking drug or one of those, right? But in any case, I don't want to talk about psychedelics and all that, but check out his videos. Maybe you should buy his book. It was a New York Times bestseller, by the way. Right? There we go. And I'm all set as far as the TV in my second bedroom, without repeating myself, so I can watch the movies, Apple TV, without turning out that goddamn projector, right? There we go. Yeah, so Micro Center gave me a good deal on that TV, and I only paid like $40 for that goddamn table, So there we go. Here we are, Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. What the fuck happened to Saturday Night Live, by the way? Oh, because it's holidays. Not holidays. It's summer, so people go on vacation. Well, fuck it is, right? I guess. Oh yeah, I'm going on vacation end of this month, right? Yep. Colorado, I'm coming. Colorado, I'm coming. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I bought the actually I booked the car, I think through Hertz, one of those Priceline, one of those, right? So I'm going to basically drive from Denver down to Colorado Springs to my Airbnb. There we go. How is everyone doing? Yeah, good. Are you out about on a date with your friends? It's kind of late. I'm doing this podcast of mine. It's like 10:30 because I was like doing all kind of shit, including setting up the table, taking the fucking TV out, setting up the TV, setting up the Apple TV with the fucking TV. And so, yeah, so I'm sorry, I apologize. It's kind of late, but it's okay. It's Saturday night, right? Nobody sleeps at like fucking 10 o'clock on Saturday night. Unless you are very old, then that's your schedule, right? So, yeah, so I'm doing this podcast on Saturday night, as I always do, for most part, I think. Maybe I should just change my podcast from Sunday night to the fucking Saturday night. You know why? Because Sunday nights, I usually have like dates and all that, right? So maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that's what I should do. Do I have a date tomorrow? I don't know yet. Well, I mean, if I don't know yet, which means I don't have a date for tomorrow, right? But I just want to take it easy tomorrow, like, because I got a very, like, fucking busy week coming up. So I'm just gonna, like, take it easy, take it easy. Yeah, I don't think I have a deadline of tomorrow. But in any case, um, Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm all set. In my second bedroom. Well, I was listening. Yeah, I was listening to who was listening? Oh, Star Trek Radio with Neil deGrasse Tyson and Katy Perry. Katy Perry. So all these like celebrities, like Katy Perry and all that, who depict themselves as like some maniacs on the stage, right? But they are not actually that dumb the way they actually depict. They are actually very calm and they're very intelligent. I told you guys when what's his name? Um, Howard Stern show, right? He brought in as a guest Madonna, and she was very calm in her life. I mean, in her personal life, she sounded very calm, unless she was acting like she was calm, as she's not when you see her on the fucking stage in public, right? So yeah, so Katy Perry was one of his guests, and he was talking to her, and she was curious about the universe and how it works, and blah blah blah, right? So I was listening to that while I was going to IKEA, and then when I was leaving IKEA, right? And yeah, so Star Trek Radio, that's a great show, everyone. I recommend you listen to it. Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about a lot of things, including like astrophysics for people in hurry. I think that's the book he wrote. He's a brilliant guy, and he talks about anywhere from like fucking dark matter and what the fuck is dark matter in the universe to what happens if aliens contact us, or why the aliens are not contacting us. My theory is that they're not interested in us. Not yet. I think that's what it is. Um, I don't want to digress too much. It's already 40 minutes, so let's just get into our cheat sheet. How about that, everyone? I mean, they were talking about Fermi paradox and all that, which I agree. Enrico Fermi was an astrophysicist back in the 50s, and he came up with some fucking theory that there are many possibilities why we are alone, or nobody wants to contact us, including what I just said, which is that maybe they're not interested in us. So yeah, there you go. And you know, I usually go to CNN Money Stream and all that, right? And California wildfires, is that one of my fucking topics on the cheat sheet? Well, it's not in the cheat sheet, but I guess I want to talk about that first, including climate change, right? So climate change is real. I kind of believe in that. Because of what's happening in California, the wildfires are getting worse. The drought in Europe, a drought everywhere else. Wildfires in fucking Greece, right? Rising temperatures. No vegetation. Our vegetation is turning into fucking like, you know, something that you can just lit a fucking thing and then it just lights up and then it basically just fucking devastates everything, right? So my take on that is that yes, climate change is real. I was talking to my engineers actually on Friday and they were like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's real. I'm like, so what the fuck's going to happen to New York? You know, at least we don't have any fucking wildfires. The worst that's going to happen to New York is when the sea level rises, and then that's going to be a fucking problem. And then the fucking hurricanes, right? Fucking nor'easter, fucking hurricanes. And when the global sea level rises, we're going to be fucking underwater. Congratulations, sir. So you got the news, right? There you go. No, I think that's going to take a while. Global sea rise is going to take a while. However, hurricanes are going to be worse. I think we already have like hurricane. What the fuck is that hurricane? The latest hurricane down in the fucking Caribbean, right? South of Florida. Hurricane Harvey, or what the fuck it is, right? Let me just do this. Latest hurricane news. Latest hurricane. Nah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you go to the Old Farmer's Almanac, right? Almanac? Is that how you say it? This time names for the 2018 hurricane season, right? Name of U.S. hurricanes: Atlantic Basin and Eastern North Pacific, right? Okay, so here we go. Native Americans call these storms hurricanes after a great spirit who commanded the cast wind. Spanish explorer adopted the word and then began giving hurricanes the names of the patron saints on whose feast day the storm occurred. Later hurricanes were identified by their longitude and latitude. A weatherman in Australia is credited with being the first person to name a tropical storm after a female. In 1950, a formal practice for storm naming was first developed by the U.S. National Hurricane Center. What the fuck am I reading all this bullshit? Alright, so getting back to what I wanted to talk about, Atlantic tropical and subtropical storm names for 2018. Right, Alberto, Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Florence. Well, that's not what I. What the fuck? That's not what I was looking for. Hold on a fucking second. How are hurricanes named? No, that's not what I fucking. Latest hurricane, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so Hurricane Hector, right, remains a Category 4 storm but expected to pass about 200 miles south of Hawaii, Big Island, late Tuesday into Wednesday. But this is fucking Hawaii. What the fuck, dude? I guess Hawaii has a lot of fucking problems with hurricanes too. Hurricane Central, weather.com. Weather.com would like to use your current location. No, you don't need my fucking location, you fucking weather.com. Okay, so in any case, so my point is that looks like we already on to Hector. Goddamn Hector, right? So yeah, so that's what's going to affect us. Eventually, the sea level rises, and we're all fucking doomed, right? That's the fucking doomsday. There you go, sir, ma'am, and every other gender associates. My first topic after wildfires and all that bullshit. Oh man, California is burning. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Climate change. There we go. My next topic is Picard reprise ST role. What the fuck's ST? Star Trek role. So there we go. So Jon Luc Picard, who is Sir Patrick Stewart, he's going to reprise his new Star Trek role in a new Star Trek season starting in 2019. So all you Star Trek fans, there we go. I'm a big fan of Star Trek, obviously, right? That's good news for everybody. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Although I had to watch the Star Trek Discovery. I think that's the only one that I haven't watched, so I had watched that one. Yeah, so there you go, everyone. Star Trek, Jon Luc Picard is coming back. That's gonna be fucking, I don't know, he's gonna be like so fucking old. What kind of a fucking, so he's gonna be back as Jon Luc Picard? I don't fucking understand. Alright, well, okay, it is what it is, right? Instead of bringing new talent, these fucking guys are bringing in these old souls onto Star Trek, right? Where the fuck it is. But in any case, that's not my cup of tea, but I just watch Star Trek. It's something that it's a TV show that I like. All right, my next topic. It's already 48 minutes, gents and ladies and every other gender associates. Goodyear and Delta faucets in space. Goodyear is a tire maker, apparently, right? And Delta faucets in space. Well, Delta faucets, they make faucets, the faucets at the at the sink. So apparently they're doing research up in the space where there's no gravity. So they're trying to test these materials with no gravity, and apparently it helps testing these materials, either to make tires or to make faucets, right? Where the fuck it is, right? Are you out there? Oh, there you go. So that's my take on Goodyear and Delta faucets companies, doing research up in goddamn at the International Space Station, right? There you go. H.G. Wells, as you know, very famous. Is he American? I think he's American, yeah. American one of the first American authors to write fiction, right? A lot of his books have been actually turned into movies, TV shows, and all that, right? So he's very famous. He's one of the very first American authors to actually write about science fiction and future worlds, and he has a lot of predictions, many of which actually came true, including like flying, like cell phones and all that. But some of them that he predicted were not true, which is I think I talked about it in my last podcast. I think I did that. Like what Space Odyssey 2001 was predicting back in 1969 did not happen at all, right? So all these Hollywood writers, film writers, I think they are out of their fucking mind to predict something like, for example, Blade Runner, right? The original Blade Runner was actually the time for the original Blade Runner, which came out in 1983, was 2019, and we don't have any flying taxis or any of those. We don't have any of that bullshit, right? So all these Hollywood writers and directors, or the fuck it is, right? Movie makers, they have to be more realistic about future. Like Blade Runner 2049, I don't think they will have that kind of a fucking technology with the flying fucking, cop cars or what the fuck they call, right? I don't think so. Technology is actually slower on this planet for many reasons, because we still fucking fight each other, because we are so fucking slow and we're still living in our fucking monkey mind, right? Is that what it is? That's what it is. My next topic is already 52 minutes. I'm sorry. Strandbeests. So this guy actually Strandbeests, right? So this guy like has come up with like this fucking like these fucking like art, like they can actually like walk on the beach just like an animal. And he actually came up with this using the force of wind, right? And also he used these bamboo like fucking sticks or PVC pipes, right? You look it up. It's called Strandbeests. Strandbeests. Beasts as in BEEST. So he's an internationally acclaimed artist. So just look it up. It was fucking. I think I came across that on BBC or one of those fucking bullshit websites, right? But that's not bullshit, because that guy came up with this fucking technology, and he was telling that he never actually studied how animals walk, right? Like four-legged animals walk. He never studied them, but he just knows the mechanics of like walking. If you have multiple legs, right? 3 or 4 legs in a row, right? So yeah, look it up. My next topic, Dallas barbecue. So I picked up. So I had Dallas barbecue last Sunday. Last Sunday. So I did Dallas barbecue, right? I was craving for some barbecue, and I went to Dallas barbecue and I picked up. And Dallas barbecue is not as great as like something like Feta Sal, right? Am I repeating myself? Maybe I'm repeating myself. All right, my next topic, Airlander. So Airlander apparently is this like hybrid, what they call the hybrid aviation vehicle, right? Hybrid aviation vehicle, HAV. Look it up. Airlander. So they came up with this like hybrid aviation vehicle, HAV, which has like this luxury, like they even have a bar inside. It looks like one of those like Zeppelins that actually were discontinued back, but I think this is more like hybrid. But they have a bar inside, they have like couches, They even have like a fucking glass floor where you can see the fucking whole world. You know, look down, right? Airlander. So yeah, look it up. Um, and with that, my next topic is Parker Solar Probe. This Saturday, actually, I think it was today, that NASA was going to launch Parker Solar Probe. So Parker's Solar Probe is apparently a probe that's going to get so close to the sun, our star, that it's going to study the sun's flares. You know, the solar flares. If you didn't have a magnetic crust in our Earth, we would have been like shot by our solar flares, just like fucking Mars, right? Luckily, we have the iron ore in the middle of our planet Earth, or Terra. That's what it's called, Terra, and that's why it's protected from solar flares, unlike Mars, right? So yeah, look it up, Parker Solar Probe, because it has been built with material that can withstand very high temperatures. Very high temperature. Yes, sir. Very high temperatures that no other materials could withstand. So that's why it's gonna go so close to the to our star sun that is going to study its solar flares, and I think the temperatures and all that. But you guys can look it up. My next and second last topic, Asgard. So Asgard, apparently, as you know from the movie Thor and all that, right? And Asgard apparently is some universe, some heaven in Norse or Nordic folklore, right? But apparently, some Russian guy came up with this idea that we're gonna have an Asgard as like a floating, what do you call the one of those like gyros up in the space, and you're gonna call this Asgard, which I don't fucking believe that these guys are actually calling that, and which is so fucking far from reality to have a gyro up in fucking space and have a space colony. I don't fucking believe in that. These guys are out of their fucking mind. That's all I can say. But look it up, Asgard. Apparently, they have even set up with a council. They've set up a king, this Russian guy, what the fuck is billionaire, right? And there are like, I don't know, like hundreds of people who are the citizens of Asgard. Asgard, the fucking, like a fucking castle in the fucking sky, castle in the air, in your mind, right? My last topic, I'm sorry, I apologize, sorry, 58 minutes. Monsanto finds. Monsanto, as you know, is this big company that actually manufactures fertilizers and, what the fuck it is, anti-bee, not animals, but anti-fucking, like fertilizers and all that, right? So apparently, Monsanto was fined up to like $289 million, and apparently, there have been a lot of lawsuits in which one of their products, I think it was used on the lawns to kill the fucking like insects and all that. So apparently, that had caused cancer. Don't quote me on that one, because their lawsuits up to like $289 million apparently have been awarded, or the verdict has been that these cancers were actually caused by a product that was manufactured by Monsanto, which were distributed obviously to all these stores and which were bought by all these people and schools and whatever, right? And so yeah, look it up. It's $289 million in fines. That's a fucking lot of money, by the way. Holy shit, man. That's a lot of fucking money, by the way. So I look it up, and with that, I'm going to conclude my podcast. It's already 59 minutes, 59 seconds. It's already 1 hour and 2 seconds. I'll speak to you all next Saturday, most likely, or Sunday. And enjoy the rest of your week.